Should you send traffic to your brand store page on Amazon? That's the question I'll be covering in today's video. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. This video comes by request. Somebody watched one of our other advertising videos where we're showcasing the new custom image brand headline aspect, and they asked this question: should I send traffic to my brand store page? The quick 5-second answer is no, you shouldn't. You should send them as much as possible to product detail pages or a list of product detail pages. I'm going to explain why. So here is my brand store. By the way, this is called a brand vanity URL or pretty URL. If you don't have your brand name right here on your store name, I'll put a link in my video to describe how to get your vanity URL. So it's amazon.com/your brand name. Go ahead and click on Insights on your side. You're going to see that your brand store, depending on how long it's been up and how much you sell, is pretty small. So, this brand Momster that I use as a test case for my clients at My Amazon Guy, it actually does produce quite a bit of gross sales. But as you can see here, the brand store itself is pretty lackluster. In the last 30 days, it's had less than 100 visitors, less than $50 in produced sales. I do not drive any traffic to the storefront. There's a variety of ways people can get to the store. You can create ads, which we're going to talk about today. You can also click on the brand name of an Amazon listing. So I'll showcase that. So if you go to amazon.com and you can click on, so let's just type in Momster wine glass here. And ironically, my item is not coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and click in amazon.com/Momster. I'm going to cheat and go to my brand store here. Been having some autocorrect issues with my brand name correcting to Monster, and so they're not getting to my listing. That's a story for another time. But if you're on a listing and you click on the brand name right here at the top there, that goes to the brand store. And so that is how these 100 users in this Insights are getting here, because I am not driving any Amazon traffic. Another way is if somebody goes to Google or a search engine and they type your brand name in. I've got my Shopify store that shows up here, but notice the second organic result is my brand store. It's very common for your brand store on Amazon to get some SEO traffic when somebody is searching for your brand name. So it's beneficial to build your brand store. It doesn't take a lot of effort. And by the way, we at My Amazon Guy do build out brand stores. If you want a single page brand store, the cost for that is $350. Just go to myamazonguy.com, click on our services and go to brand store. You can see a bunch of brand stores we've built, as well as how to build a brand store YouTube video, which I'll also link to. In any case, I don't put a lot of weight on brand stores. You have to check that box. You have to get them filled in. But let's talk about advertising. So because you don't get a lot of traffic there, we're not going to want to push them to the brand store. So instead of selecting the Amazon store listing here, I recommend you do new product list page. And if you are going to go with the Amazon store, what I would recommend you do is create a special sub page. You can if you got multiple brands, you can choose which store you want to link to. You can choose which sub page to land them on. So if I was going to create a headline ad for a very specific category, I would create a new store landing page very carefully that tailors to it. So for example, if I want to land people on decanters, I would probably do something along the lines of this. Instead of having your beautified big banners and stuff like that, I feel like it's better to have lists of products with add to cart functionality if you're going to do PPC. If you're going to tell your brand story for the purposes of organic traffic, a la somebody went to your listing, then they went to your brand store, it's better to have the flowery brand stores that tell the brand story. So something like this, where you got some pictures of lifestyle, videos, and good stuff like that. I think that's better for a brand store, which is why it's not got the right disposition for paid media. And that's why it doesn't convert very well, because it is supposed to tell your brand story. That's the purpose of a brand store on Amazon, in my opinion. But if you are going to do it, you need to create a special sub page where you're going to land them. Now, again, I think it's better and it's easier on you just to create a new product list page, add 3 products minimum, and then you can preview what your product page looks like, and it will just be simply a list of products where they can simply add to cart here. This will convert. This is worth sending traffic to. So that's what I recommend you do, is this new product list page. And the other thing I'll call out here, we had another special video dedicated to just the custom image beta. It's worth calling it out here again. This is a really cool feature. You can take up so much space with the custom image in mobile ads right now. It's unheard of, unprecedented, and it's the largest ad Amazon has ever released to date. So of all the things you could do right now, building a brand headline ad for custom image would make a lot of sense. Again, I'll put that link in the description. You do have to have a rather large photo to make this happen, and I recommend lifestyle images. The rest of the targeting that's involved in selecting what you're going to do for a brand headline or a sponsored brand is pretty much the same. One thing to note, that when you select your keyword targeting, you do have some keywords are very underbid. So something that might cost you $1 on a sponsored product might only cost 30 to 50 cents on a sponsored brand. And the flip of that is also true. So if you're advertising something that might only cost you $1 for sponsored products, but you've got some big corporate sponsors that are hitting the category for sponsored brands, you might see clicks as much as $5. So you have to check and do that research. Don't just check that box. Come back every couple months, optimize your ads, and look for the opportunity to find the lowest bids wherever you can. And if you're not sure how to optimize your own advertising, hire an expert like my Amazon guy. We can manage ads on your behalf. Just go over to myamazonguy.com, click on advertising management, and contact us. We'll give you a quote that's fair and equitable so that we can pay for ourselves, but also get your ads performing, your lower ACoS going in and your growth coming out, where we drive more traffic to your listings to get more sales and more customers acquired for your brand. So that is my video on why you should not be driving traffic to your brand store. Instead, create a product list. And I just showed you how to do that with a new product list feature right here. If you have a video you'd like to request, please leave a comment on this video, and we'll be sure to shoot a video and explain it, because if you have that question, I guarantee somebody else does too. Thanks for watching.